What the heck is crappening, guys? Bearded Storyteller here. I just got me a new phone yesterday, so hopefully the video quality will be a little bit better than usual. I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section below. After 3 years, my phone finally took a dump. But anyway, be that as it may. So, I indeed took the Taurus G2C out to the range and did exactly what I said I was going to do. And I was originally going to put 500 rounds through it. However, I had several other guns that I needed to shoot as well. So I only put 300 through this one. And, well, I am proud to say that out of 300 rounds, this gun did not fail one time. I was hoping so badly that it would, but it did not. It ran 299 of those rounds without any problems whatsoever. And you're like, well, you just said 300, so what happened to the other one round? Well, one of the rounds was a dead round, and I put that same round in one of my other 9mm and tried to shoot it, and it would not work. The primer was dead, or there was something going on with it. But it would not work. So anyway, out of 299, it ran all of it, did not jam, did not misfunction, did not malfunction, did not have any failure to feed, failure to eject, nothing like that. As you can see, this one's empty. Anyway, I wanted this thing to fail so bad. I wanted it to fail. I wanted a good reason not to like it. But unfortunately, it just ran everything that I put in it. And I tried to intentionally make this gun fail. I ran very dirty Turkish ammo in it. I did not oil it or lube it before I went to the range. I had it oiled, and I was gonna have it oiled when I went to the range. But I wanted it to fail so bad that I took a rag and I wiped all the oil out of it, and I ran this thing dry the entire 300 rounds or 299 rounds, whatever. I used the magazines that came with it, which you can maybe see is pretty scratched up and beat up right about now from just loading and unloading it XYZ. And I used both of the magazines that came with it, which was 2. Anyway, so dirty ammo. Boy, you gotta love having kids, don't you? Jeez. Anyway, so ran it dirty, ran Turkish ammo in it. Very, very just cheap garbage ammo. I ran steel case, aluminum case, brass. I mean, just the worst ammo I could find. I had some old, somewhat corroded 9mm ammo that had gotten exposed to moisture. I ran that stuff in here, and I mean, it fed every bit of it. So, as much as I wanted to hate it, I can't. It functioned flawlessly, and it fed everything, and it's accurate. It's actually a really accurate little gun, I gotta say. The recoil is not bad. It was really dirty and pretty burnt looking right up here by the muzzle of the barrel and up on top and stuff. And your little white front sight up here was so filthy at the end of the 300 rounds that you couldn't even see the dot inside of it anymore. So it took me a while to get it back cleaned up and whatnot. I was scrubbing on it for a pretty good little while there. Excuse me, I bumped my thing real quick. Sorry about that. Anyway, ran fine. No issues whatsoever. So 300 rounds, no malfunctions. So I decided, I was like, well, I guess I'll go ahead and carry it for a little while. So got me a little K Tactical black leather holster, and that's what I'm using with it. This is actually a Glock 43X holster. However, this gun fits perfectly in this holster. So, it's not too bad. It's got just a little bit of fatness right about here, but No big deal. Slides in and out perfectly fine. You know, it doesn't jam up or anything like that. So screw it, you know, if it works. In other news, I got a new little baby made by Taurus. I love revolvers, I have to say. I really do. I love revolvers. And believe it or not, even though this is a really good little carry gun, I don't really like carrying semi-automatic firearms. I don't know. I have a love obsession for revolvers. So I got this little baby right here. This is the 856. First of all, you can see it's empty. Okay, nothing in it. This is the 856 steel frame. Has a 2-inch barrel on it, plus P rated. It has these beautiful dark oak grips on it. Oak wood, whatever you want to call it. So we got some oak wood grips on there. Go look at them grips, boy. And they are slim. You know, they're not very thick at all. Like the cylinder is thicker than the grips. So they're a really thin profile, but you're able to get a full grip on the pistol itself. So anyway, 6 rounds of 38 special. And what I carry in it are these Federal Classic 158 grain hollow points. And they are very hollow, let me tell you. They're very hollow. Big ass hole. And of course these are the they're not brass case, they're like a full metal or whatever. They're not aluminum and they're not steel, but you know, they're that shiny kind of chrome looking finish. But anyway, that's the rounds that I carry in it. And I took this one out and I shot it as well. You might be able to see from the ring on the cylinder. You know, there's a little shiny ring right there. And I did take this one out and shoot it as well. It actually did very well, guys, I gotta say. It's very smooth to load and unload. You know, popping your cylinder out, very smooth, no issues at all there. My only complaint about this little gun, I have to say, if you've paid enough attention to the channel or you've kept up with my other videos, I've had a lot of revolvers, quite a few. And this little guy right here has got the stiffest springs I have ever felt in a revolver. I'm not kidding. I'm pretty sure that the double action on this gun is probably about 14 pounds. 13.8, 14 pounds. I mean, it is heavy. You know, the single action, even like pulling the hammer back, is a very stiff spring, you know. Trigger spring, I mean, that's a good probably 5-6 pounds, you know, just for your single action, whereas most of your revolvers are typically 3 to 4 pounds. But anyway, yeah, so you got a very, very stiff trigger. So you're going to have to intentionally want to pull that trigger. There's not going to be an accidental misfire. I don't care who you are. But anyway, she is beautiful. Matte stainless finish, pin front sight, the whole deal. This one was made in 2022, according to the date on the back of the... If you take these grips off, there's a manufacturer date on the actual frame itself. So anyway, it did pretty good. It is the steel frame. It's not the ultralight version. But it is, it's not too bad. I have this 1791 black leather holster for it. I have a thing for leather holsters if you haven't paid attention to the channel as well, or if you're new here. And if you're new here, be sure you press that subscribe. We have a lot of new videos coming out all the time. But anyway, 1791 holster and a very, very durable leather. It smells, well, it smells like Boot Barn or Cavender's or the inside of J.C. Penney or something like that. Pretty good. But anyway, holster's very, very snug fit, I have to say. I'm still trying to kind of get it broke in a little bit. It is relatively thick. I have to say that is my one complaint. It is a very thick holster. Like you can see, the leather is a very thick material. I mean, it's about the wideness of the back of the hammer right there. As you can see, there's a pretty substantial difference between these two. It's quite bulgy, but you know, if you're good at concealment like I am, and you've been concealed carrying for as long as I have, then you kind of get good at knowing where on your body is better to hide it and stuff like that. But even though she's a little on the thick side, that's okay. At least I know that this $60 holster is gonna serve me well for many years to come. And I normally don't pay 60 bucks for a holster. It's not really part of what I do. However, they're good holsters, I gotta say. You can throw your judgment down below, but look at this. So we've got our Taurus G2C holster, and then we've got our other one. You can see the thickness, the difference in the leather. You know, so this one here is probably not going to last too awful long before it, you know, starts wearing out. Like, I can already see indentations on the inside where the leather is already wearing pretty badly. So I'm sure this holster probably won't last too long, even though it looks really good. Whereas this one here, with it being a thicker, like, real leather and not more of a vinyl type leather, this one will probably last me a lot longer. Plus, it has a lifetime warranty. So, that's good. Anyway, I'm sure I'll get it worn in just fine. No problems whatsoever. But anyway, I was actually quite proud of the little G2C, though. It did quite well, I have to say. And man, I wanted it to fail so bad, so I'd have a reason to hate it, but it just did not. So I've had pretty bad luck with semi-automatic Tauruses in the past, you know, 10, 15 years ago. But I guess they actually make a pretty premium quality product now. I don't know. Or maybe it's kind of one of those, like, I got a good sample, you know? Maybe other people haven't had as good a luck. I don't know. If you're one of those people that's had bad luck out of Taurus G2Cs or the G3 or something like that, you know, be sure you put that down in the comment section. I'd be interested in reading it. I do read all you guys' comments, even though it may take me a little while to get back to some of them. But anyway, guys, if y'all got any questions, comments, or concerns, be sure you leave that down in the comment section down below. If you want to, be sure to like and subscribe. Y'all take care. Have a great day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.